Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? I say it's Cruise for this. So today it's gonna be kind of a different type of video. I won't actually be opening up anything. I've been kind of wanting to do this video for a while now. But I just hadn't done it yet. And there's a specific reason why I hadn't done it yet. But I decided to end up making this video. Now I wanted to show you guys a stack of cards I have in my collection. For one specific reason, it's my favorite Pokemon. If you guys don't know, it's pretty obvious my favorite Pokemon is Lucario. He's literally my profile picture on the YouTube channel. He's kind of my mascot. He sits right in my middle of all the cards that I have in the middle, which all mean a lot to me. Some of my graded cards that have been gifted to me. We have this card that is actually one of my favorite arts of all time, also gifted to me. That's a beautiful art sent. I actually ended up winning at a giveaway. Beautiful. We have an Aggron EX, which is the first EX card I ever ended up pulling by hands when I was like in 4th grade. Something like that. I'm a freshman in college. I'm in my 2nd semester. So that kind of gives you guys the idea of how much I've had these cards for. And the guy in the middle right there is probably one of the like best cards ever. It's I like to say it's probably my first shiny card I've ever got, like ever. It is a absolutely beautiful card. Of course, this is not the original one. I'm unsure what happened to the original one. It is sitting in a Lucario sleeve because Lucario, and it being from one of my favorite sets of all time, being Furious Fist. And the reason I like Furious Fist is because I like Lucario. That's basically it. So you're going to see a lot of Furious Fist cards from here. It's pretty obvious. But today's video is all about Lucario. You know, like all these super dope Lucario cards. And every Lucario I have in my collection, I think. And a lot of other cards I do actually want to get in English. Keyword English, I do not collect Japanese or any other language. I have a couple of Japanese cards. And I actually have a Japanese Lucario card, and I'll show you guys, of course, but I'm not here to collect every Japanese card of Lucario as well. Just English versions, and if a Japanese version comes with one or whatever other language, I'll take it. But again, for me, it's all English. So, Lucario level X. This is the Black Star promo version. There is a different version. This is a pretty remembered card, actually. It's a pretty beautiful card. I do really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite. It has to be my favorite card, maybe. It's my favorite card of all time. I like how it looks as Lucario. I love blue. It's my favorite color, and the different shades of blue and green just look really good. He looks like he's popping out of the card, which is always dope. And he has like a little gold and silver to him, which makes him look even more special. So it's my favorite card. I don't think it's the best art. I think the best art is the Mega Aggron EX. In my opinion, it is the best looking card, but this is my favorite card personally. So we have to start with this one. This one always sits over there, just constantly in the background. But that's him. We'll start with some non-holographic versions of cards. We have these two guys. They're just regular rares. I actually do kind of like the art of these guys. Around purple on them. I believe both of these. I believe this one's from XY, and this one's from Sun and Moon. You know, they're not the most playable cards, but they're not, again, they're regular rares. I think this one is better, but you know, they're not the best card out there. But I like this one. You can really see like his little like claw thingies. I don't know what the hell they are. They're like horns coming out of his chest and stuff. This one looks really dope as well. Also, his thighs are like immensely thick, which I think is funny. And of course, when you get to that, we got to get reverses of cards, being the exact reverses from those sets as well. So I do the reverses of each of those cards, which is absolutely dope. Really awesome. Again, I want to collect some of them and some other ones that have come out, and I'll specifically talk about those at the end. But nice to get reverses of those cards. I've actually ended up pulling all these cards. Most of these cards I believe I've pulled, which is dope. So these are really cool. I'm glad that I was able to get both of these, and they are always going to be in binders. So super dope. Nice to get reverses of those, which means there's no holographic versions for those. This guy right here, this is a really nice one. This is more of a, it's not like a fighting. He's not ready to fight or anything. He's just kind of looking up. You have Alakazam there on the back. I do like it. And this is a steel instead of a fighting. And of course, this is a reverse version of it. There is no regular card of this, like a non-holographic version of this card, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Pokemon you can have a holographic and a reverse, or a reverse and a non-holographic, or non-holographic and a holographic. I do not believe you can have all three, but I could be incorrect. So that's why, by that judgment and by that knowledge that I have, I believe there's no non-holographic version of this card. Next, we'll get to some holographics, and this is actually something I recently, and I mean recently, like I got it in the mail today, purchased. We have here a Lucario. This is a really nice Lucario. This is a Sun and Moon promo 54. This is a Black Shark promo. You guys can see it. So what it looks like. Again, I just got this in the mail, like right now. Like I literally just went outside and I was like, oh, I finally got the cards. I can make this video. So that is what it looks like. Pretty dope. It has, again, some of that, like the little circle things around it, which is pretty dope. It's a pretty cool art. He's kneeing something. I don't know what he's kneeing, but he's kneeing something. When you play this card, your hand involve one of your Pokemon, including damage. All right, that stance is pretty solid though. With that, we also got the holographic version of the one that we saw earlier. It's the exact same card. Let's pull this out of its little thing, and you guys can kind of see the holographic to it. Not the best holographic, but it's okay. It is a holographic, at the least. Maybe the camera's just not picking it up. Of course, this is an actual, this is not a pulled card because I bought these. And this guy right here, this is a really dope one. There's a nice holographic there. That is another really good one. It's basically the exact same card, just not a different artwork and not an actual promo card. It has the same stance and attack. But again, the art is actually different and it is a holographic. Those are the three cards that I ended up just buying about a couple days ago. And of course, just got here. So that's super cool. As you guys can see, very little steel ones. But talk about steel, we get another steel card from here. This is a really nice one. That is going to be holographic. This is a very different art for this one. Like it's he looks like really pencil drawn. Like his face looks a lot more like his nose looks a lot more pointy, of course. Sometimes, a lot of times, the art looks a little different and makes the Pokemon itself look different. But not my favorite card. I think it looks a little boring, but still Lucario, so I have it in my collection. I actually did end up pulling this card. I believe this is from Burning Shadows. This is one that was gifted to me. This is Sun and Moon promo 95. And there we have Lucario. This is more like a light blue, like an aqua blue color. Lucario. We'll take this one out of his sleeve as well. I was gifted to this one because I seriously love this card. And I love how rainbowy it is. Super rainbowy. Nice. And this is, of course, a Sun and Moon Ultra Prism. I believe these are going to be from the Build-A-Battle boxes, if I'm not mistaken. But Ultra Prism is a pretty cool set, so pretty dope. Now, this is one I actually ended up buying from my local card shop. This is Lucario GX. This is Sun and Moon promo 100. Lucario got a lot of love during Sun and Moon, as you can see, because he's definitely a fan favorite Pokemon. I do have to say, and that is him. He's throwing her a kick, pretty dope. Not a big fan of GX cards, but I do think this Lucario is pretty good. But I probably am totally biased. Now, this has to be one of my favorite ones that has come out. And this is the Lucario V. This comes out from Champion's Path. You can pull him. And as well, you can technically buy his tin. I have gotten both. I bought his tin. I bought a single. And I ended up pulling him all three. So I'm super happy about that. And I actually ended up buying another one. And that's going to be a card that I will be giving away for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure to check that out in the first link in the description. So, I actually really like this art. He looks like he's in some type of city, like there's skyscrapers back there, and he's like ready to do some like real like stuff. I like how gritty it looks. You can really sense the hair, like his fur or whatever. I just like it. He looks good, man. He looks cool. He looks like he's ready to just kick some ass. I really do like his eye there. It's even holographic, kind of. So, and you cannot talk about the big boys without talking about Lucario EX. Now, this is probably one of the cards that made me fall in love with Lucario as well. It just looks cool. I love EX cards. I love this card. I like its attack. It's decently playable for EX cards. It's not the worst. I actually think it's solidly playable, specifically with its second attack, with having to draw 6 cards in your hand, as well as the first one and the last one being 100 damage, which is not bad for EX cards. It's good health. His retreat wasn't too bad, and his weakness was a psychic, which was pretty bad sometimes because back then in that day you had a pretty large Gengar decks back in the day. So, but a super dope card. I like that it like the entire card looks like he's ready to power up that thing or blast or whatever he's gonna do. That missile jab maybe. No, he's throwing a missile with his fist. I don't know. But it's a super dope card. Again, this is from XY Fury's Fist. This is a card I really want in English. I have the Japanese version of this card. Of course, this is a tag team with Lucario and this other guy. This is actually a really playable card in English. The reason it's super playable is because of its GX attack, which helps pretty much power up all your steel cards in your deck for the entire game. So this is a very playable card. I like the art. I'm not a big fan of tag team cards and GX cards in general because they have too much writing and it just makes everything look worse. It feels like you had a beautiful art and then just covered it all up with a bunch of words. Specifically words being this long. Like this is basically a paragraph. But it is absolutely beautiful looking. And I really do want this card in English. I don't know. Did I pull this card? I might have actually pulled this GX card in Japanese. Maybe I was gifted to it, but I believe I might have pulled it. I'm not sure how I got this Japanese card. It's probably somewhere on my channel. I haven't opened up too much. I might have pulled it. I haven't opened up too much Japanese cards, but I have opened up a couple, and it could have been that I got this card. But yeah. Lucario EX, full art. You cannot forget about Lucario EX if you gotta get the full art version as well. I'm not a huge fan of Brown. I think Brown is pretty ugly looking, and I'm not even a big fan of fighting types, but I like this card though. The gold-ish. I feel like there's a lot of gold going around in here, which makes it look good. It looks like he's coming out of some fire, like he just, rushed out of fire. And I like the actual art overall, even though it's a little dark and brown. But once again, it's Lucario, so I'm biased. Again, I do really like the gold. One card that I wanted as a kid really badly was this guy. Oh, you cannot tell me this is the dopest thing ever. He looks like he's wearing like literal like gloves, like boxing gloves. Like he's ready to punch somebody. I love the Mega Evolution Lucario. He looks so cool. I love Mega EX cards. They look, I think, the dopest ever. The Japanese writing coming out of the card, everything about EX cards looks so good. I wish we would have got back then Mega EX full art versions of like a card like this, like we did for a card like that. Now, with that, you have to have, of course, the secret version, which is the exact same art, just the exterior is gold. So pretty dope. If you guys want to see a side by side, it's pretty similar. The bottom is all dirt. It's not actually the actual thing, but it definitely makes it pop out a tiny bit more. Like the Mega is definitely, gold there. But it's already goldy-ish, so I feel like it's a tiny bit of a ripoff, but it looks a little better. Oh, also, I never noticed that. The actual wording is actually 100% gold instead of just being orange with yellow. That's actually gold. That's actually a nice touch. That is gold as well, compared to that. Like that over here, that over there being not gold. So there's a tiny bit of tiny stuff that I'm trying making it as gold as possible, which is super dope. And of course, we do have to end up getting this guy right here. Yeah. So this is technically comes from a special box. Of course, this is exactly what I meant with having a full art version of the Mega version of this card. It looks good. I think it looks a little plain in my opinion. There's not enough, again, I'm comparing it to this card because this card is my favorite card of all time. I do like the amount of red. I like that they went with more of a red color. Again, I love the Japanese coming out of here. It still has the rule. It's very small. There's not a bunch of words everywhere, which always looks good with the card. It might be how vibrant this card is that I might like it so much. And there's a bunch of like little features coming out, and the coloring and just the different colors with the purple and the blue just looking a little bit better together. This looks more like mustard and ketchup. But I guess I don't actually like mustard and ketchup in real life. But I guess I like how it looks here. I like the red with the blue. You know, it just looks good. I think the background is what could have been done better in this card, just making it like more vibrant, maybe switching it up to the colors. But it's still a super dope card. So, but that's it. I want, of course, more Lucario cards in my collection. I specifically want, you know, more and more. I know there's a bunch of new ones coming out. I believe there's like a whole, the newest set that has come out has like a box that is all Lucario based, and I'm gonna get it, guys. I know I am, all right? There's no joke about it. I'm gonna get it. I know Hidden Fates has a Lucario shiny card, and I've been wanting it for the longest time, and I've yet to pull it. And of course, I do end up wanting this card in English. Recently, of course, I ended up getting all of these guys. These are old guys. I ended up buying this one, actually, I believe. Or which one? I think I bought this one. I don't know. But these are all recent ones I got. This one, as well as... I've been collecting all these guys throughout the last couple of weeks. And probably months now. So I feel like I'm getting pretty close to having some of the best Lucario cards out there. And I feel like a Lucario collection, I think I got a pretty solid one. I ain't gonna cap. I do want the non-holographic version of that one, and of course, I do want I really want the Hidden Fates one, and I really do want the English version of this card. And I feel like with that, we can slowly get older cards, maybe. I haven't even really looked at how many of these I don't even have. Just regular non-holographic versions of them. I just pulled out some that I could find. I went to my rares, looked at stage 1, went from HP from 100 to 140, and this is what I found. So. But it was pretty easy finding because of how I have my cards sorted. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. But that's it, man. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check everything else down in the description. Specifically my TikTok, Instagram, gaming channel, Lego channel, and the giveaway down in the description. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys.